Hey folks, have you been looking for a digital toolset to help you organize and reference your campaign notes? Then today's review of the Lore Keeper Notion template is for you. And make sure you stick around to the end to find out how you could win your own copy. I've been using Notion for a little over a year to organize my work and home life, and when I saw that Minva Tabletop Design Company had created a 5e Notion template, I was very intrigued. I had been considering trying Notion to organize my games, and honestly was a bit daunted with the idea of trying to make a template from scratch. Minva offered to send us a copy to review and one to give away, and I also found out that they're in our neck of the woods, so that's really fun. Hey neighbors. Before I get into this review, if you are new here, hi, I'm Dawn and this is Roll for Initiative. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our weekly videos all about tabletop role-playing games and our other geeky interests. Okay, let's dive into this review. For those who aren't familiar with Notion, it is a productivity and note-taking application that offers many organizational tools, especially focusing on databases. The basic account is free. I like to think of it as a digital bullet journal, as it's incredibly flexible, customizable, and can be as simple or complex as you want. And it has the added advantages of a digital database. The Lore Keeper template is for Dungeon Masters for 5th edition. I do think that Game Masters could use this template kind of regardless of system, and I will get into that later on. First off, the main page breaks down your campaign content into easy to navigate sections and provides some great resources for the GM, like rules reference, random tables, and a skill challenge planner. Side note, I really like the little icons for the different categories as well as the header images. It's simplistic but provides a nice little visual representation that for me makes it a lot easier to locate what I'm looking for rather than just text. There is also a very well crafted guide on how to use the template, as well as some basic Notion tips and advice. I've gone ahead and set up the start of a potential campaign that I've slowly been working on. You may recognize some names and some things from our Let's Build a Town series, and I've merged this town with my Aleshi campaign concept. Within the pages, you have various database views, and I think the default views work for each of these categories. The nice thing with Notion is that it's very easy to switch between views based on your preference and what information you want to easily see. For example, the default view for the session notes is the calendar. And I think this works really well, as I often recall, like, oh, this is from 2 weeks ago, or this is from the game we played back in November, more than I will remember, like, the session number or what I have decided to name that session. But I could go in and add a view. I can also filter and sort with various criteria. So I could see all of the session notes with a specific NPC or location. Or if I go into the player character tab, the table view lets me see their basic stats at a glance without needing to open each individual player character's page. I want to take a moment to thank all of our patrons, especially Arvi. If you want to support our channel and pick up some cool perks like maps and early videos, you can head on over to patreon.com/rollforinitiative and check out the perks of being a patron. All right, let's get back to this Notion template. It's very easy to add things like a location, NPC, treasure, or adventure. Just click the New button and then select from the pre-made templates. I like that each of these templates provides some prompts and guidance on filling them in, plus you can go in and customize them. I also really appreciate that there is a Session 0 page. That page, along with the world page, I could see being really great to send to your players. One nice thing about Notion is that you can share pages or databases and people can view them online even if they don't have a Notion account. The main downside is you need internet access to use Notion. However, it's easy to export and print any page, and Minva even encourages you to do so with things like the DM reference page. And you can access Notion from a computer or your phone. This is handy if you've got an idea laying in bed at night or you're on the go and don't have your Game Master notebook with you. You can just pull it up on your phone or sit down at your computer and type away. Even if you aren't going to use this template at the physical table, I think this is a great tool for game masters because of the digital benefits. It's a lot easier to make changes and adjustments to notes. You're not having to scratch things out and scribble stuff in the margins. Plus, the feature I love the most is linking pages. It makes it easy to jump between adventures, NPCs, locations, and back so you can reference information and you don't lose track of info or have to type it over and over. You can also embed things such as pictures, maps, music playlists. You can have links to the campaign if you're playing on a virtual tabletop. So really everything you are going to need for the game can be contained in one place. You could probably even find a dice roller, but I think I'm going to stick with physical dice for now if I'm at like a physical table and not playing on a virtual tabletop. I think this is a very reasonably priced product. Minva has done all of the work setting up the workflow and templates for everything you need. So while it is easy to adjust and customize, you are not having to go through and do the time-consuming and sometimes complicated work of setting the pages and databases up. Plus, unlike physical notebooks, where once you've used it for one campaign, you can't really use it again, or you will have at least lost a lot of real estate in that physical notebook, you can just duplicate this template and use it for kind of however many campaigns you want. Okay, so I hinted at this earlier. While this template is clearly crafted with D&D 5e in mind, a lot of it is applicable to just about any system. Really, the main thing that you'd have to kind of completely redo is the DM reference page. That's clearly 5e rules. But a lot of the rest of it has kind of generic enough prompts and stats that with a bit of customizing, again, very easy to do once you are familiar with Notion, I could see using this template for just about any game. And hey, maybe in the future, Minva might put out templates that are geared towards other systems. Just an idea. Feel free to steal that, Minva. So I should note, Minva is sponsoring the giveaway portion of this video, but everything else has been my honest thoughts about this product. And you can probably tell, I really love it. So with that said, am I going to be switching to digital notes for my campaigns? Maybe? I do think I'm always going to have some kind of notebook or paper with me at sessions to quickly scribble down all those last minute things that come up during game, or things I just want to I'll keep track of some hit points or conditions, those kinds of things that maybe I don't need to keep extensive notes on. But I think that I may be converted to digital for at least the planning phase of running campaigns. Is that controversial as someone who really loves physical notebooks? I don't know. There you go. That's our review of the Lore Keeper Notion template from Minva Tabletop Design Company. Check out the link to their store, and if you want to win your own copy of this Notion template, go ahead and check out the giveaway instructions in the description below. Have you used this template or Notion to organize your gaming notes? What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. All right, we'll see you next time on Roll for Initiative. Bye! We're gonna drop them. We're gonna drop them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, thank God I didn't wake the baby. I didn't wake the baby.